Welcome back to part 2 of Chatshow. We're here with Westlife.
Hello.
And we're talking about their new album. You've got a new album coming out in time for Christmas,
That's right.
boys. Allow us to be frank.
It's out on Monday the 8th of November. So it's a Rat Pack album. It's all the old Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra hits. So obviously with the title being Allow Us to Be Frank is a little bit cheeky, but you know it's kind of a cool title that captures imagination a little bit. But I think it's something we've always wanted to do was a themed album. And then when Brian left the band, we thought, you know, we did this TV show in Ireland, Chatshow. A lot of people kind of said that you remind us of a young Rat Pack or something. So the kind of seed was planted from then, and we had words with Louis and Simon Cowell. And after that, they were like, you know, let's go for it. And we did it, and we had a lot of fun because we shot the videos out in Vegas and stuff, which was cool.
So your first single as well, Ain't That a Kick in the Head? When's that coming out? Is that out already? Because I saw the video for it the other day.
No, next week it's going to be the official download chart, so you can digitally download it. You can't buy it as an actual single, so that's out November 1st. And the album is the first physical thing, like with pictures and all that, you can buy. We might not actually have a single.
We're not going to actually have a single off this album. The way we're doing it is, like you said, you've seen the video, and you'll probably see video now for Fly Me to the Moon, and then probably coming closer to Christmas, we have the video for Smile. But none of them you'll be able to go out, and maybe we might have
digitally. You can get them all.
You can get them all digital off the internet, but you can't actually buy a single. And if you want to get the songs, you buy the album. The idea behind it is like, you know, so instead of having one song, you don't really get the feel for the whole album if you only have one song. But if you get the whole album, you know, it makes a lot more sense. And nowadays, you know, an album's only twice the price of a single. So
yeah,
and you know what?
So you might as well buy the album.
Here's one we made earlier.
We've got one. Oh, is this one for me?
Yeah, you can have that one.
Oh,
That's
excellent.
actually my one.
Is it? Well, she can.
Allow Us to Be Frank. There you go. We've got Fly Me to the Moon, Ain't That a Kick in the Head, Let There Be Mac the Knife.
Yeah. All the
beat
classics.
Gareth Gates on that one. He made a right mess of it.
Did he Mac the Knife?
Yeah, he did Mac the Knife for his Pop Idol thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So you've got the album out. You've got a tour next year as well, the Red Carpet Tour.
Right.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually going out earlier this year. We usually go out in March, April, but we're out in February this year. So just so everyone knows, we're out earlier. So.
Okay, so is it weird, you know, you're going on tour now, the first time it's 4 of you, is it a bit weird without Brian? Because, you know, there must be more room on the tour bus, so that's got to be a good thing.
Well, this is
profit split 4 ways.
This is actually our second tour without Brian, because Brian left the band before we went.
So you've already toured alone.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, it was great because it kind of gave us a real chance to get out there and prove to the fans that, you know, we were still as strong as ever as a 4-piece. But so, you know, this year's tour is going to be no different than last year's, only for the fact that, you know, it's going to be a better show, of course. And it's going to be a better tour, and we're going to be performing songs off this album. But the way we're going to do it is kind of like, you know, we normally have sections in our show, and what we'll do is we'll take the Rat Pack section and we'll make that one section of the show. So, you know, we'll change the stage set, and then, you know, we'll put on all the costumes and stuff like that and come out and sing the Rat Pack songs. But, you know, one thing we always guarantee our fans is that it's going to be better than last year's tour.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so
every tour we've done before.
Have you been drinking lots of scotch on the rocks? And I notice you've got the ties on now. You're kind of, you know, we're in the jazz club at the moment. We're feeling the whole vibe of the Rat Pack. You're like Sammy, Frank, and Dean. You don't really need Mark because there was only 3 in the Rat Pack.
I know we need Mark.
Well, no,
you couldn't go without Mark.
Stages there was more than 3.
There was 5 at some stages.
Yeah.
Was there?
8 at one
3
stage.
were the most well known, though, weren't they?
Yeah.
Frank.
Sammy and Dean.
There was Joey Bishop and
Peter
Peter
Lawford
Lawford and stuff. So there was actually 5 at one stage.
Okay, so are you kind of, is this like a diversion, and then you're going to be going back to doing the commercial stuff, the big ballads,
Well,
you know, a bit
knows?
like Robbie did. He did the Rat Pack stuff, and now he's
It's a question we're not going to answer now because we don't know. You know, we're totally concentrating on this album at the minute. We've been wanting to do this since we've been together as a band. So now we have it. We're going to enjoy it, promote it, love it. You know, sing all the songs at all the different TV shows, and then do a bit of it on tour as well as the old Westlife catalogue as well. So I mean, after next year's tour, you know, we'll take a deep breath then and we'll look back and we'll go, has it been successful? Will we do Rat Pack 2? You know, will we do a themed album? Will we do a studio album? And that's something that you decide there and then.
okay. And you might maybe listen to the fans as well, see what their response is.
Sure.
I think it's down to the success of this album. If this album is very big, obviously the fans like this music, so they might want more of it.
Yeah.
And we always test it as well on our website and stuff, and test it on tour and see, you know, what kind of songs and what vibe goes down really well. So if this does really well, who knows?
Yeah. Speaking of fans, it leads me nicely into showing this. We've already had a look at this. I call her Crazy Tattoo Lady. I'm not quite sure what her official name is. This is the lady who had all of Westlife tattooed on her back. And she actually brags that she's the only one who gets to sleep with all of Westlife every night.
Yeah.
I know. It's mad.
What do you think of her? Have you met her, or?
We didn't meet her, no. I talked to her on the phone. We were in Swansea.
He's looking
actually.
like, I just can't believe it.
It is mad, you know, it's mad, but you know, at the end of the day, it's her back, she can do whatever she wants. It's the most kind of maddest thing a fan has ever done, But you know, she actually asked us to sign it underneath our faces so she could autograph our signatures, our tattoo, our
Really?
autographs. Yeah, so that was even more matter. But you know, it's she's got a boyfriend and all as well, which is mad. So like, you know, he's looking at her back every night. You know?
Every night, yeah. Her back's in bed and he's looking at you.
Yeah, no, he's looking at our faces every night. So I don't know how he does it.
Maybe he likes
Still loves
it.
to you, man.
You never
Maybe
know.
so. Maybe he was like it.
Maybe it was a joint
Hopefully not too
decision.
much.
Well, I think they're a good. I think they're a good version of our faces. So at least it's a good job.
It looks brilliant.
Good job done. So
It must be hard. Is it hard for your girlfriends? Hopefully it's always hard for your girlfriends, but is it hard for your girlfriends sometimes when you've got all these women chasing after you?
They
stalking
absolutely
you?
love it, you know.
Do they?
I think they want to be part of it all. They sometimes chase us as well. It's great fun. Honestly, no, I don't know, only joking. No, I think, you know, they realise what it's all about. They're very understanding girls. I don't think they'd be there, you know, if they weren't able to cope with it and understand it. I think it takes a very strong individual to look at us and kind of see, you know, what it's like living our lifestyle, running around the world, and like you said, having a load of people chasing after us. So it's a bit strange, you know, but they're well used to it. You know,
They're fast runners as well.
Exactly.
Sure. Right, join us in part 3. We're going to be talking about what the future holds for Westlife, and we will cover the reality show where they're looking for a female vocalist. Join us in part 3.